ask Kath to bring us some tea.
Good. I shall get this cleared up fairly quickly with Dobson. Then we'll go off home.
What is it?
The surveyor's report on the work so far. A couple of things to be cleared up before the work can go any further.
And you think that won't take a long time? When Dobson puts his mind to it, he can be as immovable as a Russian diplomat. Oh, thanks, Kath. I forgot to ask you how Glenda was coming along.
Oh, slowly. It was a very bad attack, you know. Her temperature's going down now, so she's beginning to feel a bit hungry again.
Well, that's a good sign. By the way, young Kevin did an excellent job on our bathroom wall.
Oh, yes, he certainly did.
Oh, right. I'll tell him. I'm sure he'll be pleased.
That elderly couple in the tenement are very lucky to have him decorating their place.
Especially for free.
Thank you.
Oh?
Didn't you know he was doing their place up?
Well, I knew he was doing it, but I didn't know he was doing it for free.
That's very good of him.
Yeah.
Kath looked worried.
I didn't notice anything.
Well, you wouldn't notice if I walked in wearing only 3 feathers.
That would depend on their colour.
Oh, boy, I needed that.
Working hard?
Need you ask? We're short-handed in the cafeteria. Jill wasn't in today.
Why not? Is she ill?
No idea.
Well, didn't she phone in?
No.
Did you phone Chimneys?
Yes. I mean, several times throughout the day. Nothing.
That's odd. She didn't answer the phone last night.
I suppose she's all right.
Well, I'm sure we would have heard. Was there anything wrong?
All it had to do was to stand up. 3 lengths in the lead coming up to the last fence. And what happened? Didn't even take off, went straight through it. Stupid animal. I had 20 quid on that at 5 to 1. I don't know what they're playing at. It just had to clear it, that's all. I'd have been home and dry. You bet?
Used to. Don't now.
Why?
Oh, it's a mug's game.
I knock 'em sideways every now and again.
You got in front then?
Well, you know, I'm sort of neck and neck. I get a bit of inside information now and again.
Your bookie loves you.
How are you getting on with that gearbox?
I only just started it.
Oh, well, we're going to be into overtime, aren't we, then?
We?
Well, you are.
Not this fella.
What do you mean?
Not tonight.
What are you talking about?
The missus expected me home.
Yeah, well, she'll have to wait, won't she?
No.
Listen, this has been promised for the morning.
Not by me, it hasn't.
Yeah, well, you're working on it.
So?
So get the hours in, right? Listen, we've got no choice, and the job has got to be done.
Look, mate, overtime in this place has always been voluntary.
Yeah, well, not anymore, it's not.
You can't spring that on me now.
Really? Someone has got to do this work.
Okay, feel free.
What's the trouble?
I have a social life. That seems to be the problem.
The gearbox is not finished, right? It means overtime.
So?
So he refuses.
I wasn't even asked. I was told.
Do we want the work or don't we? If we promise something, right, we've got to come up with the goods. It means overtime. It's always been that way.
Not with me, it hasn't.
Just hang on a minute, please. Sit. Yes. Crossroads Garage, can I help you?
Well, that depends.
Jennifer.
Ah, right first time. I was wondering if you'd like to come round and eat with us this evening, or is it too short notice?
Short notice is better than no notice. Yes, I'd love to.
Oh, good. Ashley is home.
Oh, how nice.
And to stay.
Really?
Well, he's been very secretive about it, but of course I'm delighted.
Going to get spoilt, is he?
Oh, unbelievably.
Then I'll have to meet him before the rot sets in. What time?
Well, how about 7?
Yes, I think I can manage that, yeah.
Good. Look forward to seeing you.
Right you are. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, about tonight.
Got to be done.
Why didn't you ask him earlier?
Took it for granted, didn't I?
You shouldn't have.
Well, how did I know he was going to be so touchy?
Doesn't take much imagination to guess. So, how long?
I don't know. I don't know how fast he works, do I?
But you can halve it.
What?
If you stay as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's a way out, unless you've got a better idea. Right.
Well, no.
We'll do that then, okay? Send Mac in, would you please? I'll have a word with him.
Okay.
And Sid, Try and get on, eh? We can do without the aggro.
It's not my fault. It's him.
Let's call it half and half, huh?
Mac?
Ah, Mac.
Don't try it, Sharon.
Oh, but...
It's not on.
Close the door a minute. For me, huh? Favour.
There's no way around it.
Oh, come on. Look, it's my fault. I made the promises, right? And I shouldn't have done without checking with you, but I did, because that's the way we've always worked.
Not anymore.
Well, just this once, it won't take long. Sid'll stay, lend a hand.
Oh, terrific.
He offered. Oh, Mac, look, I know you've had a raw deal, but can't
The
you
lady
just...
says raw. Down to the bone, Sharon.
Listen,
Look, I've been working out in that workshop, keeping everybody happy. And doesn't leave me for 1 second, not 1 second. And I've done a good job. And all of a sudden I'm waving it goodbye.
Well, look, until Adam
We
gets
don't
back...
need Adam. We know what's wrong. We know the reason. It's because I'm black. And don't worry, but there are ways of sorting it out, legal ways.
Oh, hello. Glenda seems to have improved a lot since this morning.
Oh, good. I'd better go up and see her.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin, before you go, you know that redecorating job of that flat you've taken on? Who are the people you're doing it for?
Just a couple of old-age pensioners. I let myself get talked into it.
How did they do that?
Oh, not them. No, it was the hunter's housekeeper. Her name's Sands, Carole Sands. Oh, she asked me to do it. Well, tell you the truth, the last thing I wanted to do at the moment was a free job, what with me feeling knocked out and Glenda being...
So it was free then?
Yeah.
How did she manage that?
Well, she's used to putting this sort of stroke, Carole is. As I was saying, she asked me to do it as a personal favour. And then she showed me the state the place was in. Sort of defied me not to.
Bit grim, was it?
I hate to think any of my family are in a place like that.
What sort of woman is this housekeeper? Pretty domineering, I suppose.
No, quite young, and she doesn't bully.
Crafty.
What time's supper?
Oh, about half an hour, half past 6, quarter to 7.
You could stick mine in the oven for a bit. I got to go out after I've seen Glenda.
You're not starting on that flat tonight.
Oh, no, just got to go over to the coach house and pick up my cheque for the bathroom job.
Well, I know it's for charity, but this Carole... what's her name?
Sands.
Carole Sands. Got a lot to answer for.
Hello? No, I'm sorry, you've got the wrong number. No, I just said... Bye.
Oh, evening. Come to collect me cheque.
Oh, I didn't say anything. 6:30 she said she'd be back.
Oh, that's all right. I can hang on a few minutes. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the arrangements of your friends.
Oh, well, I haven't told the Chesters about decorating the flat.
I must surprise them.
No, I wanted to give you a chance to back out.
Oh, it's nice of you, but... Well, it's a bit late after all the trouble you went to convincing me.
Yeah, well, I was thinking. Shaming you into it, showing you the photographs. It wasn't really fair.
It's not fair they have to live in conditions like that, so... But if you did, it was in a good cause.
Well, when do you want to go over?
Next Tuesday.
Oh, well, do you mind going yourself? Because Tuesday I'm here, and then Alan, that's my brother.
Yeah, you said.
Well, his girlfriend's coming over for supper.
Yeah, all right. So the other nights I'll start on my own. But you'll have to introduce me.
Yeah. Are you sure I won't be more of a hindrance? I don't really know anything about hanging paper.
Well, I'll show you. You're not trying to get out of the work, are you?
No, of course not.
Yesterday you were all set for doing it on your own anyway.
Yeah, well, it was nice of you to offer.
It's all right.
Would you like a cup of tea whilst you're waiting?
No, it's all right.
Right, well, I'd better get on with the dinner.
Oh, good evening.
Evening. You come for your money?
Yes, I only just got here.
It'll take half an hour, Mrs. Hunter.
I hear that Carol's got you working on her pet project.
That's right, starting next week.
There we are.
Thanks. Right, well, I'll say good night then. Next Tuesday then. And you'll introduce me, even if you don't stay.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good
Night.
Give our best to Glenda.
Yes, I'll do it. Good night.
Oh, Kevin isn't going to be too late. It's me who's going to spoil left in the oven.
Where is he?
Gone to the Hunters to get paid for that coach house job. Arthur, about that job he's taken on, redecorating that flat.
What about it?
He's not getting paid for it, you know.
Eh?
Some old-age pensioners living in some awful dump have been talked into it by that girl who's housekeeper at the Hunters.
Well, charity should begin at home. He could have thought of Glenda, and if he had to do the job, well, I don't blame him for that. Could have done it when she was feeling better.
On the other hand, you could say this is the best time to do it when Glenda can't go out with him anyway.
I'm not so sure about that. I think I'll have a word with young Kevin when he gets back.
Oh, no, don't do that, Arthur. Whatever you do, you only make things worse. Whatever you do, don't talk to Glenda about it. Don't want her worrying needlessly.
If it is needlessly.
You know, I'm going to get myself a little steak together. Kempton Park, here I come. Hey, listen, Mac, give us that 11/16, will you? All I want is for it to fall right for me just for once, that's all. Someone up there smiling down at me. A little four-timer, or a treble even. 2 favourites and a long shot. Maximum on. Boy, I'd be laughing. Well, we're seeing a bit of daylight now with this gearbox. Listen, when we finish, how about me and you having a little...
No, I've got to get on.
Oh, well. Please yourself.
Look, I don't want you to go thinking just because we've done this one job together, you know, it's going to be plain sailing. You've got my job. It's not your fault. You shouldn't be giving it in the first place. But I'm not going to rest till I get it back.
Dinner's nearly ready.
Try to phone Jill again.
What, no answer?
Nothing. I'm going over there.
To count the milk bottles.
I am worried.
Oh, poor David. All the rats leaving the sinking ship at once.
I don't think that's very funny, and you won't if you remember that you own 15% of the sinking ship if it sinks.
No. Well, when you get there, do be tactful.
Whatever that's supposed to mean. You don't need to teach me to suck eggs here.
With due respects, my lord and master, telling you to be tactful is not wasted advice. You're not angry with me. You're angry with Adam. Not Jill, not me, not the whole world.
Can I go now?
Yes.
See you in half an hour.
That's it now, Mrs. Hunter. I'll be off.
I'm sorry, Carole, that I mentioned Glenda. It was tactless.
I knew Kevin was married. Anyway, I'm not interested in him like that.
He told you.
Well, Mr. Hunter mentioned it.
I thought he might be interested in you in that way.
Well, he's married. He didn't... Well...
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to pry.
Anyway, it's not important. I just wish he'd told me himself.
Well, you told me that he made no advances. Does he have to give you a biography?
Well, we talked about a lot of things. I'd have liked him more if he had told me himself.
Yes, and you'd have liked him more if he'd been single, right?
Yeah. Now I've got to see him again next week.
Well, you can always make an excuse. Say that they don't need the wallpapering anymore.
What, let them down again? I thought about it, but I just couldn't do it.
No.
Well, good night, Mrs. Hunter.
Night, Carole.
It's been 5 years.
That long?
Oh, not since we've seen him, but since he's been away from home.
Ah. Where was it you've been exactly?
Yorkshire.
That's right. So this is all a bit of a change, yes?
Not always a bad thing.
What line of work are you in?
Well, actually,
Oh, there's your father now.
late as usual.
Well, of course, but then, after all, he didn't know that we had a guest.
Well, you've been round here like a flash. Another drink, Mum?
No, not for me, dear. I'm all right, but set one up for your father.
OK. Sharon?
No, I'm fine.
Set what up for your father?
A drink, my love?
Oh, that sounds good.
Sharon is here, isn't that nice? It was a last-minute idea. I thought you wouldn't object.
No. No, of course not. Well, this is a surprise. How long you been here, then?
Drink that?
Oh, tough.
About 10 minutes.
Come to meet our one and only, have you?
He's taken very good care of me.
Ah, well, takes after his father, doesn't he?
Know me, Dad? Oh, the patter.
So, what sort of lines you been shooting you?
Line? You can leave Ashley standing.
Well, Sharon's been telling me about this garage you've acquired.
Oh, yeah. What?
Trouble brewing.
Huh? What way?
Well, Max had to give way for a new foreman that Adam hired.
And?
Well, he resents it, doesn't he?
And what the hell does Adam want to go and do a damn fool thing like that for?
I don't know, but he's trolled off, leaving that baby firmly in my lap.
What do you mean he's trolled off?
Darling, I am sure that Sharon would like to leave all that behind her just for one evening. Why don't you talk about something else?
Quite. Now then, where were we?
Well, you were about to tell me what you do for a living.
I'm a policeman.
Are you really? How interesting.
Much against his wishes, I might add.
Oh, no, that's not fair. Now, come on, we're both very proud of you, me and your mother. Oh, damn.
What?
I bought a bottle of claret at the club. They're using a new shipper. I think I must have left the damn thing in the car.
Oh, it's okay, Dad. I'll go.
Will you? Oh, thanks, Ash, very much. It's in the back. I think you'll find it on the left-hand side. Come.
Now, that's what I'd call a turn-up for the books.
Now, you listen to me.
I'm all ears.
He's a cop, and he's legit. There are areas of my life that he knows nothing about, and I want it left that way. Not a smile, not a joke, not a giggle.
Wouldn't dream.
He's sharp.
Mm-hmm. I'd expect that from your son. So, shaking a bit, are we?
Me, darling? No. Steady as a rock.
Hello?
Oh. Well?
She's not there. Hasn't been there for a couple of days.
Well, how could you tell?
Spoke to a neighbour. She said that Jill had gone off with that nice Mr. Chance from your motel. She hasn't been back to collect her car, so we can only assume.
One last careless rapture.
Very careless indeed. The sort of thing I'd expect of Adam. He makes up his own rules as he goes along. But he certainly turned Jill's head. Well, gives me the excuse I need.
Excuse?
The reason, then. It's the last straw. It has to be.
What do you mean exactly?
I want him out. He's not buying back that 5%. He's selling me the 5% he kept. And he is out.